Hey, welcome to this basic introductory tutorial for Magic Music Visuals, or Magic for short. I'm using the Windows 64-bit version of Magic 1.6 in this tutorial. You can check your version by selecting Help and then About. A little window appears and you have all the information here. This tutorial also works for Apple users because most of the aspects of the Mac interface are nearly identical. So let's start and have a first look at the interface of Magic. Probably you already have noticed that Magic has a very clean user interface, and it's also quite intuitive. First of all, you have at the top a menu bar with different drop-down menus. I already used the Help drop-down menu. And as another component, you have 4 windows in Magic. And to show all the windows or to bring them to the front, choose the drop-down menu window and select the window you're looking for. I'm choosing the playlist window because it was still missing on my desktop. So let's have a closer look at the windows in particular. First of all, we have the audio MIDI window over here. It allows an audio device to be selected, such as a mic or a sound card. The audio MIDI inputs can be configured and the audio files can be imported in this window. I'll show you more details about that later within a small sample project. The next window of the Magic interface is the big one, which is called the editor window. It is the heart of Magic and contains all the scenes you built. The first one is here, the scene 0. It allows a variety of graphical effects to be created, customized, and combined in many different ways. It's a node-based editor. The effects are created with components called modules. The module, which you can see by default, is the Magic module. All scenes created in the editor window end up in this small Magic module and as graphics in the Magic window over here, which is our next part of the interface. The Magic window is used for displaying the scene both during editing and during a performance. For this reason, there are no controls inside the Magic window. The title of the Magic window contains the name of the current scene being displayed, in this case scene 0. There are some status informations displayed in the bottom left corner of the Magic window, the current graphics resolution in pixels and the frame rate in frames per second. By pressing Ctrl F, you can enter and exit the Magic Window's full screen mode. And last but not least, we have the playlist window over here. It allows a list of scenes to be created for presentation during a live performance in a specific customized order. In particular, the playlist can be controlled using MIDI, allowing Magic scenes changes to be synchronized with other electronic elements in the performance. But the playlist also can be used as a timeline for ordering scenes when exporting movies to disk. I will now outline the basics of using Magic by showing you how to create a simple project that reacts to audio input. In general, any audio device that is available on the computer can be used for live input, such a mic or an external sound card or whatever. And the default input device will be automatically selected by Magic. You can check the current device in the audio config command line over here. If that doesn't show up, just click that small arrow and check the show audio config option. To change the device, click the box and select another option from the menu. I just leave it now here in the stereo mix. I already mentioned that Magic graphics are created with components called modules, and modules are connected together to scenes. In every new project, the editor will start with an empty scene, like here, containing only the Magic module. The Magic module is a very special module because it is the only method of displaying the scene in the Magic window over here. Modules are always connected from left to right, and the Magic module will always be the final module in the scene. But enough blah blah, let's create our first scene and add another module. In the editor window, right click in the center of an empty area, choose add, geometry, and then polygon. The polygon module is added to the scene and is automatically connected to the Magic module, as you can see. As the name and the parameters suggest, the polygon module defaults to drawing a four-sided polygon, which is displayed over here in the Magic window. At this point, the square is motionless in the window. Let's add a dynamic effect. Right-click on the black connector between the polygon module and the Magic module. Select Insert, Transforms, Scale. The initial parameter values for the scale module are all at 1.0, meaning that by default no scaling takes place. To allow the scaling to change dynamically in response to audio input, it can be linked. Click the link button for the Y parameter. This is the small button here on the right side. Linking causes the Y parameter to change as the audio volume changes. The corresponding value can be seen in the text box. You see? As a result, the Y scaling is applied to the square, and the square shrinks and grows vertically in the Magic window. And it's a simple, but it's also a very powerful effect. You can see it reacts to my mic input. In general, the ability to draw and modify graphics in response to audio and MIDI input is the principal idea upon which Magic is based. And the various module options can cause the graphics to respond in so many different ways. So cool, we have finished our first little project in Magic, and I hope you guys got a little overview about what Magic is and what it does, and I recommend to play a little with the interface to get used to it. And you always can find our little demo project if you go to Help, Open Sample Projects, and it's the demo project we did. And you also can find a couple of other projects coming with Magic. Just load them and have a look what Magic things Magic can do. And yeah, finally, maybe I wanted to point out that there's also complete user guide coming with Magic and just go to Help and User Guide, and it will open up a complete manual. Yeah, so you have everything what you need. So I can only say thanks for watching and enjoy Magic.